deep. Ha! Auntie Lucy, oh, last, you were not bold enough to say it and own it with your full chest. Okay, oh. My name is Esther and you're welcome to your home appearance of entertainment, reality TV show reviews, and what have you. Do well to subscribe and welcome to the family once again. We love you. So day 11 of Bbnaija lockdown reunion had 3 major scenes. The focus was still on epic clashes and gbas. So let's go straight to business. Starting with Lucy and Nengi's fight. This surprised everybody. It was so obvious to those who didn't even like Nengi that she was not being straightforward. And most likely, she was lying when Ebuka asked her about the fight. Ebuka was like, you said a lot of things during the fight, but then, what do you mean by she's the one that likes to be touched? Go and touch her. That she's opening her body or she's being a flirt. In fact, she also wears skimpy clothes and has more of male friends. That she was like, what she meant was that you're a lady, you can stand more on your own. That she was just advising her as an elderly person. That she was just advising her as a senior person that she can stand on her own. She's a lady and all that. Oh, she only drew me out to stand by me. Well done, ma. To me, guys, it was none of her business. She didn't bring Nengi to the house. You don't even know what someone's story is. You don't even know what she has had to literally go through taking care of herself for years, just like Nengi said. Like the whole thing wasn't just connecting at all, as if she wasn't liking Prince and Praise. And why didn't she stand alone instead of gossiping with Dora and Katrina? I beg you, Joe. Like, I did not accept her excuses at all. I think she should have just owned up with her full chest that she meant what she said and not beating around the bush. Now, it was clear that she was just lost shaming Nengi with all that open your body. She's the one that likes to be touched, blah, blah, blah. Even Ebuka was emphasizing that. So I don't buy that. And of course, I do not also agree with what Nengi called out when they were fighting Oduma, Amweba and the likes. Well, it's all good, sha. But that of Lucy, it was so deep. Gone. Like, it was just so deep for me to just believe like that's what she meant. Anyway, both ladies are cool now and no feelings, no hard feelings. Plus, Nengi says she now understands from people's point of view and their reasons, even though they may not be right. Way to go. Moving to Dora. Dora was also asked about having same opinion about Nengi being a flirt and all that. And she was like, yeah, she did at first, especially when Ozo kept coming to her to talk about Nengi and their situationship. So I'm like, so that's enough for you to think she's a flirt, right? I don't even remember Ozo telling her Nengi is a flirt. So for me, she just decided to come up with whatever conclusion she had about her on her own. Abi, is it also that also told her to call her attention-seeking bitch? I beg you. And then Dora also shot herself in the legs when Ebuka asked her if she had same thought about Kid being a flirt. She was like, no, that Kid is just being a playful person here. So Kid can be a playful person, but Nengi is a flirt here. Like, if it was another female housemate, and that issue wouldn't have died just like that. So without some serious shots, that's when you start hearing, shut up, I'm the boss lady, bad bitch, and so on and so forth. Even Dora herself, I am so sure she wouldn't accept that. Well, I just think Nengi is letting everything go for her peace of mind, which is paramount. Moving on to Praise and Neo. Praise was saying that Neo nominated him for eviction. He thought he had a G for Bbnaija, a G. Yeah. While Neo, on the other hand, said he nominated Praise because he felt he was liked by everyone in the house. Therefore, he will likely be saved by most of them. Yeah, I understand his reasons. And truly, that some of us would have actually thought that way too. But just like Ebuka said, if Praise was important to him like V was, it would have given him the second slot after saving V. It was a risky move and it didn't end well. Anyway, it's all good. Now to the cocoa of the matter, to Neo and Prince. This one the way they came for Neo, and it was on his birthday for that matter. No be small thing. I mean, the show was played on his birthday. So Prince was asked about his opinion on Praise and Neo's case. He was asked about Praise and Neo's case, so only for Baba as usual to deviate from questions asked and slot in his own. Prince said, well, he also felt betrayed by Neo after he came out and watched some clip. He said if he said a lot of things about him in diary session, he was always complaining about him. He said he felt bad that Neo said he was lying about his dad on national TV. But Neo was like, no, he didn't say that. He said Prince was faking the whole cry and all that. That he never said he was lying. Well, It got so intense that even V said she thinks Prince's anger was warranted and they had a very good rapport. Even Ozo was like, should have just apologized and all that. Okay, so for a start, I wanted to support Prince too. I was like, Neo, just apologize. Just apologize. I beg, saying sorry would not kill you. But after watching this clip and saw what really happened, I took my apologies back. Like Erica.
Prince no. Just told us how his dad is stroke and then how he could not go to Australia. I'm happy nothing went wrong, but I felt like that was too deep. And tell us about how he's a strong man, like you always said, or or if that's his story. I mean, I respect his story anyway.
So after watching the clip, Neo didn't actually say anything bad about Prince. My own observation, guys, he didn't say anything bad about Prince's dad. It was just like he was expecting him to talk about how strong his father is, and not that he had stroke and couldn't go to Australia. I mean, Prince said it to the whole world himself, whole wide world himself with his own mouth. So what's the big deal? In fact, Neo ended with, I felt that it was too deep to share, but then it's his story, he respects. So where's the you disrespected my father came from, betrayed me and said I was lying came from? I mean, you, Prince, you did the moment you decided to share such a sensitive part of your life with the whole world. Why do I even have a feeling that Prince was annoyed that he praised Ozo's father for his father? Neo was like, yeah, Ozo also spoke about his father, but he ended with, yeah, he showed him love. He was going for operation and all of that. He called him, he started trying to call him. So he actually loved the fact that Ozo ended with how strong his father is and all that. So he was expecting Neo not to just talk about the father situation and all that. He was expecting to talk about how strong of a man he is. So another thought that came to my mind was maybe Prince's family saw the video of how he was sharing such a sensitive information about his father and they got annoyed, and then Prince decided to transfer aggression. It might just be it. Because after watching this clip, all the drama Prince created yesterday was really so unnecessary. At some point, I got irritated, like, truth be told, guys. Anyway, when Neo made mistake was that Prince knew he would have forgotten what he said. And trust me, if I was Neo, I would have asked for them to play the clip. Shebi, they played every other person's clip. I will not say anything till they play it. We not go comot like truth. Then we now let everybody to analyze it. In fact, it wasn't only Neo that felt what he shared was too deep. Social media too. I remember that particular and they were like, Prince story, you get a CB like it's too exaggerated, and the tears was just so unnecessary. Anyway, for Neo, Mr. I must be friends with everybody. What put him in wahala is trying to be friends with everyone. See why I always take my time before I start calling or seeing someone as my friend, especially when I'm just getting to a new place. Another issue Neo also has is knowing when to talk and when to shut up, who to talk to and who to avoid. I know he's a popular sanguine, that's his personality trait. I mean, people that if they enter anywhere today, everyone must know Nisha, like they make everywhere lively, happy and all that. So I am not asking him to change, but it's just that he needs to apply wisdom with some of these things, nothing else. And for Prince, this feels premeditated from telling the other housemate that if he said anything against me in the house, please keep same energy, to saying he didn't see his calls after Neo said he called him like twice just because he wanted to come here and make the guy feel bad. That's what I see on national TV. And to saying he only approached him for his own benefit. Because what does Prince have? No insult. For me, Prince is proud, because what does it mean by he said Neo is trying to make fake apology to enter his space because of what he stands to gain? For me, that was like, it threw me off. And what do you gain by watching clips just to attack them during reunion? It's a game for all I care, and it was not a saint either. In fact, his own case was worse. Does he think if others were like him, apes, and came with same mentality against him, it would have been like this? Well, anyway, it is well. But just like someone said, be like say Prince na tape recorder, like he goes around looking for fault in people and then record. Don't talk anyhow around Prince. If not, your whole don't finish. To V, Wathoni and Tonani bad age, well, maybe there was a Prince factor, but it shouldn't have gotten to the level like escalate to the point where they start calling each other mad person, mad, all of that. But it's all good, everyone go dey fine last. But this episode was just so much, especially when they started dragging Prince and News. Please, so I just hope una no dey bring fight for next episode. See, any other fight, any other beef left, you go and set it in a boxing ring. Invite us, we will come and watch. I no fit wait 1 hour again over you call me no see am biko abeg, have mercy. So guys, that's what I went down in episode 11 of Bbnaija reunion, the lockdown edition. Please give it a thumbs up, like, and comment till I come your way. My next video. Be good, be safe, bye.